John Stark's roster creates a lot of matchup problems for their opponents, as 12 of their 14 players are at least 6 feet tall, with 3 of their starters standing at 6'4", 6'5", and 6'6", which includes Drew McQuarrie, who will be playing Division I football for Boston College in the fall. So Lebanon had to be creative to stop these John Stark big men. Both teams started the game off slow after John Stark won the opening tip-off. 2 minutes went by without any baskets, but Lebanon was soon able to go on a 7-point run, with Hunter Bienvenu and Ryan Milliken both playing great transition offense, and with Bienvenu sinking a 3 from the wing. John Stark's Cooper Gorski ended the bleeding when he drilled a deep 2, standing on the 3-point line. But the Raiders continued to play very well, with Graham Chickering dishing out multiple assists to Chris Nolte and Matthew Islander, and with Milliken and Bienvenu knocking down shots. By the end of the first quarter, Lebanon had limited John Stark to just 7 points, while scoring 15 of their own. The second quarter, however, was a bit different. Generals Cooper Gorski hit 2 threes and scored 8 second quarter points, while Drew McQuarrie also got into the scoring with 4. John Stark scored 19 total points in the quarter, but Lebanon wasn't just sitting around. The Raiders scored 13, which was enough to take a small 28-26 lead going into halftime. Once out of the break, both teams traded a 1-point lead back and forth, but eventually Lebanon was able to pull ahead, with Matthew Islander playing outstanding offense in the paint. He scored 10 of Lebanon's 16 third-quarter points, and once the fourth quarter began, the Raiders held a 6-point lead with a score of 43-37. And in this final quarter, Lebanon poured on the offense and turned up their defense, as they would score 19 points while allowing just 8 during the final 8 minutes of play. Once the game was over, Lebanon had won by a final score of 61-48. John Stark's bright spot was Cooper Gorski, who finished with a team-high 14 points. As for Lebanon, Milliken scored a game-high 17 points, while Islander put in 16. Hunter Bienvenu scored 11 and Chris Nolte threw in 9. After the game, we caught up with Milliken, Chickering, and Islander to get their thoughts on their hard-fought victory.
Well, it was very rugged out there, a lot sloppy at times, and I think we just passed the ball around very well and got our open shots. We figured out what defense they were running, so we practiced in practice how to break it, and we just got the dub. Our team's not very tall, so we just everybody crashes the boards and we just come up with rebounds. So Chris Nolte played really well. He had a lot of boards crashing, and Matt Islander had a huge game. He had a lot of points. Very physical down low. He guarded their big guy, McQuarrie. He's very good, so we just shut him down. I think we need to not play as sloppy and play in control of ourselves and just play as a team. I see this team going to the championship game just like we did last year, and hopefully coming up with a W rather than an L. So I think we can do it this year. We don't have Portsmouth in our way, so it'll be a lot easier.
It was a war out there. I mean, we had 4 or 5 guys with bloods all over their jersey after the game. They got the 3 kids over 6'4", 6'5". I mean, we're a little undersized compared to them, so we just really had to battle and dig it out and just play strong out there. Yeah, I thought Hunter Bienvenu, again, had another really good game. Seems whenever you guys show up, he brings it. Matt Islander also played really well. They were playing a defense that really it was like a box or triangle and 2, so they were really shutting me and Ryan down. So, I mean, Chris, Matt, Noah, Hunter all just really stepped up tonight and played really well. Just getting prepared for every team. I mean, they were playing defenses that we haven't gone against this season, so just preparing for whatever teams have for us so that we can counter it.
It was a very tough team. They were big, physical, 3 kids bigger than us. However, we brought it to them. We played more physical. We went for the diving floor shots, and then we just took them out under the post and made sure we got the rebounds, boxed them out well, and overall out-roughed them. I think we all played well. Most of the starters, we started passing the ball a lot, went for better shots when we were going for good shots. Pass it to someone, maybe someone's in their face, but then pass it to someone else who's wide open, and that's what we were doing. We were passing it under the basket, which is something we haven't done a lot. It clears out space for the 3-point shot, and that's where I could get under the basket, dish it out, and then we just rained threes tonight. Yeah, so in the third quarter, they came out in a zone. One of the zones we've been been practicing since the beginning of the year. I just found my space underneath the basket, out on the wing, and I would get myself open. They would look under the basket, something that they're starting to do better and better, and it's really proving to help our team. And so I would, cut under the basket and just get the open layup, and that's what I really liked. I liked getting the ball. We opened up the offense for the three-point shooting again, and we did really well with that. To improve, I say we get a little better on defense, maybe more tough, running more offense, being smarter with passes and everything. And I mean, we shoot well. We are starting to get it underneath more to open space for our three-point shooters, and that's really proving to work out for our team.
Lebanon improved to 7-1, while John Stark fell to 5-5. The Generals will next take on Goffstown, while the Raiders will look for their 8th win of the year against Bishop Brady.